Coming up next here on CBS, the Mercury Title Holders Championship. And we'll take a look at the leaderboard. Dawn Coe-Jones, 65 in the opening round, her lowest round of the year. Right now, she's got a one-shot lead.
But don't you get the feeling that Jess Stayrook would just soon just stay on lane 16 and not even have to have anything to do with 15 right now?
Well, he certainly has his work cut out. Marshall down 40 pins to Norm Duke, who is now 11 up on Ricky Ward, and he is on fire.
Oh my, 4-9 for Norm Duke. You know, 2 times already on this particular lane, he's coming a little bit high. We'll take a look again from our Mac cam. The ball cuts through the middle of the pocket, leaving the 4-9. A split that can be made. He's a very good spare shooter. Needs to get the ball left of the 4-pin and slide it into the 9. If he does not convert, Gary, Ricky Ward goes in the lead, sitting on the bench. What a great shot from Norm Duke. I told you he was a great spare shooter, but he's even amazing me.
What a great conversion by Norm Duke.
We'll take another look. Ball hits left of the pin into the 9. We take a look at the reaction. He knows it's close, and he's got it.
Almost looked like kind of like a matador move there when he saw that he had made that split.
Ricky Ward with the opportunity to take a 1-pin lead if he does strike up here in the 8th frame. And that ball, quick off his hand, did not get the proper leverage. The ball never did make the turn back up to the pocket. Once again, another light shot for Ricky Ward on lane 16. Leaving the 3 and 5.
He'll be 30 years old in July, and again had that 300 game last night.
Got a hook. Well, I don't know if he was nervous about that spare, but I had my doubts halfway down the lane, Gary.
And he looks a little bit charged up now as well. Norm Duke, a 9-pin lead over Ricky Ward, 38 over Jess Stayrook. There you take a look at the shootout scoreboard here in the Tucson Open.
Well, with a couple of frames to go, if Jess Stayrook can strike here in the 9th, he sets himself up for a possible 218. He's still in the match, but must have this strike on lane 15. Makes his best shot of the game, leaves a solid 7-pin. That's all a professional can do, is get up and make the shot. He did what he needed to do, but was not able to capitalize. We see our Mac cam. Watch the 4-pin. It's going to go around the bottom of the 7-pin. That's the solid 7.
Second shot of the 9th for Jess Stayrook. Tomorrow, CBS Sports presents the NCAA Women's Gymnastics Championships. Defending champion UCLA seeks its 2nd consecutive title as they battle the universities of Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. That's tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on CBS Sports. There's our leader, Norm Duke, in frame number 9, lane 16.
Hang on, ball. And a solid 10 for Norm Duke. That ball was actually a little left of his target, but he was able to get the proper release in order to hold the ball in the pocket. And what I mean by hold the ball in the pocket, to keep it from hooking high.
And of course, the mirror image for a right-hander as opposed to a left-hander, which Jess Stayrook had in the 9th frame as well, the solid 7.
That's exactly right. No problem with the conversion, but certainly opening up the door once again for Ricky. And it really is coming down to Norm Duke and Ricky Ward right now. Jess Stayrook is just going to be finishing out the game momentarily.
Good shot for Ricky Ward.
Now with that strike in the 9th frame, Norm Duke cannot shut out Ricky Ward. Norm Duke can shoot 235, Ricky Ward a possible 237. So he holds the trump card right now as far as having that foundation strike in the 9th frame. Well, Jess back up on his good lane, and I think the adrenaline is pretty much gone out of Jess's body right now. He knows he has no chance to win. He's just finishing up, and I know Kathy's watching, his wife is watching up in Tempe, Arizona, and was hoping for some better things, but still a good finish for a nice man, Jess Stayrook. Well, probably just getting out of the way. He knows it's between Norm Duke and Ricky Ward. Now Norm Duke. If he strikes in the 10th, 11th, and 12th, Gary, he shoots .235. Ricky Ward, as I said earlier, with a chance for .237. Good-looking shot. The messenger comes over and knocks out that 10-pin just in the nick of time. We'll take a look. This is the messenger. Watch the head pin go to the sideboard, and then here she comes. Important shot. He knows one more, and he forces Ricky Ward to strike twice in the 10th frame. Likes it off his hand, and another great shot, solid in the pocket for Norm Duke. Norm can tell as soon as he releases the ball, Gary, he knows if it's got a good chance to strike or not, and that certainly was a great shot. We take a look. He knows it's going to be in the pocket. Will it be 9 or 10? It's 10.
A little bit of body English to help out that shot, and it worked.
And it certainly did work, and still yet another important shot. If he strikes here, Ricky Ward would have to get 2 strikes in the 10th and then 9. So he needs the count. Didn't throw it good, but trips the 4-7. Fortunate.
All right, we're going to take a look at Norm's reaction here.
Oh, he knows he got away with murder. Well, all the drama's coming down to lane 16 and Ricky Ward, and he, as the number 2 qualifier, chose to finish on this lane. It's his favorite lane. Remember, Gary, he's come in light numerous times on this very lane. Not that time. There's a great shot from a great champion. Nothing much Norm can do except sit and kind of hope that he gets less than 10 on the next shot.
Well, Ricky down by 8 pins now, needs a strike and 9 pins to win.
And I can't emphasize enough what a cool customer Ricky Ward has been in this particular kind of situation. I think right now Norm thinks he's going to get this strike. I know I do. Well, Norm, I was wrong, and so were you, and I'll bet Norm's pleased. Fortunately for Norm Duke, he will go into the final match bowling our tournament leader, Eric Forkel.
All right, so even though with the tournament dominated this week by lefties, we're going to have a righty and a lefty, Marshall, in the final.
Norm Duke right now counting his blessings. Very fortunate to make it. As we go to our commercial, we'll be right